Hi guys, today's video is on Mercury in Pisces. What happens when Mercury, the planet of communication, the way you think, the way you process your thoughts, what happens when that is in the watery sign of Pisces? So if you want to know more, stay tuned. Before that, I wanted to let you know that I do natal chart readings. So I look at your birth chart and I analyze what are the aspects of your life that you might be facing challenges in and what you can do to move forward from there. I give you an action plan that you can use. I also do synastry chart readings, or which are relationship compatibility readings. So I look at your chart and the chart of your partner, and I look at your relationship and what are the kind of challenges that may arise. And I give you an action plan to move forward and work through those obstacles. I also do tarot card readings. So if you're facing any challenge related to career, finance, relationships, home, family, or any other aspect of your life, you can get in touch with me for a tarot card reading as well. And to get a reading done, you can drop me a message on my Facebook page, that's facebook.com/Venusianscorp, or you can drop me an email at astrolog111@gmail.com, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. I put the links in the description box below, so do get in touch with me for a reading. Right now there's a promotional rate going on, so there's a discounted rate for all of my readings, so get in touch with me ASAP if you want a reading. Okay, so let's get started. So what happens when Mercury is in Pisces? So Mercury is the planet of communication. It's the way we think. It's the interface between our mind and what we tell the world, what we say to the world. And Mercury is a very fast-moving planet. Pisces, on the other hand, is a water sign. It's the last of the water signs. The others being Cancer, Scorpio, and the last one being Pisces. Pisces is ruled by Neptune. It's symbolized by the fish. Now, what are fish? Fish are always flowing, right? So Pisces is always going with the flow. They're not stagnant like Scorpio. Scorpio is fixed water, whereas Pisces is a mutable sign, just like Virgo, the opposite. So they're always evolving. They're always going with the flow. And what is moving water? Moving water is always fresh. It's never stagnant. And Pisces is ruled by Neptune, which is the planet of illusions. It is a misty planet, so there is a lot of haziness to it. So when you have Mercury in Pisces, your thoughts, if you're a Mercury in Pisces, your thoughts may be very clouded when it comes to judgment. Like, you can be a bit of an escapist, you can sort of lose your mind in music or art or anything that's Neptunian, anything that helps you escape from the daily life. That is very Mercury in Pisces. And because Mercury is the way you think, your thoughts can often be a little bit unclear. Like, you may not be sure what is the truth, what is reality, and what is purely your imagination. And you can sometimes lose a grip on reality because of this, because your thoughts can sometimes be clouded. They may not be very logical or clear. But the other side of Mercury in Pisces is that they can very easily tap into the spiritual realm, because Pisces rules the 12th house. And people with Mercury in Pisces can really have very lucid dreams, very I can't speak today. Very overactive imaginations where they literally go into dreamland. They are the type of people who will daydream a lot. They have their own fantasy world that they create in their minds, and they like to escape there from time to time. And if they don't do that, they can feel very mentally wound up, because they need to discharge all the energy and the vibes that they pick up from the environment around them. Because Mercury and Pisces are very empathic, they're very telepathic people. If they're in a crowded place, they can easily absorb other people's energies, and at the end of the day, it can make them feel very, very drained, like something heavy is weighing them down. And that is why Mercury in Pisces means a lot of contact with water. That can either be, a swim in the pool, it can just be as simple as having a water body in your house, or it can be just using crystals to sort of ground yourself and make sure that you don't escape inside your head so much. And also, Pisces is ruled by Neptune. Neptune, like I said before, is a planet of delusions. It's a hazy planet. So you know their perceptions about them. So Mercury in Pisces, like their perceptions about themselves, their own selves, and also about others around them, can be very skewed. Like and because it's a mutable sign, because Pisces is mutable, it's always changing. One day they could think, they could have one opinion about a topic, and the next day it could be totally different. And that's not to say that they are flaky, it's just that their mind is very volatile. Volatile in the sense not like a fire sign, but volatile in the sense that it's always moving, always evolving. So their thoughts are always evolving. So what is true one day need not necessarily be true tomorrow or the next day. So Mercury in Pisces is very, very generous. It's a very, very giving placement. Like these people, when they speak, they're very, very considerate about other people's feelings and emotions because they themselves are quite a sensitive, it's a quite a sensitive placement. So these people, they tend to get hurt by what other people tell them, especially if it's something blunt, like let's say a fire sign says something. These people can get hurt pretty badly, and also they're very empathetic, so they make sure that when they speak, it's with care and sensitivity to the other person. They don't just blurt out something. They'll make sure that the other person feels comfortable around them, they feel cared for. And because Mercury in Pisces is so empathetic towards other people, when they speak and when they communicate with people around them, other people can feel really understood by Mercury in Pisces. Like it's the least judgmental sign in Mercury series. Pisces is a very humanitarian sign. It's a very selfless, selfless in an unconditional way, that kind of a sign. So Mercury in Pisces loves to do things for other people. It's a service oriented sign, just like Virgo, the opposite on its axis. So Mercury in Pisces loves to do things for their near and dear ones, their family, their friends, the people they care about, and it's a very very nice, caring, sensitive, beautiful placement to have. But at the same time, Mercury in Pisces, you need to make sure that you have your boundaries in place and that other people are not taking an undue advantage of you, because that is one of the risks of a Mercury in Pisces. Like because they're so giving and because they're so caring towards other people, sometimes they can be taken advantage of by people who don't have their best interests at heart. So it's very important to draw boundaries. Look to Virgo, the opposite of your sign, to see how to be more logical, how to be more practical and grounded, because again, Virgo is an earth sign. It can teach you something about having those rules in place, having those boundaries. So guys, that's my take on Mercury in Pisces. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, do subscribe to my channel. I post videos every single week, and I have an entire playlist on Mercury science. So you can find out your Mercury signs through the birth chart and watch one of my videos on the Mercury signs to get more information on it. And like I said, I'm running a promotional offer right now, a discounted rate for all of my readings. So if you want one, if you want to resolve challenges in your life, do get in touch with me. Thanks a lot for watching guys, and stay tuned for my next video. Bye.